was like, "Are you in Oswego?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Oh, I'll be there, but I may be late." He grabbed it. He was a dasher for the town, like 25 minutes away.
Uh-oh.
And he didn't realize it at all.
All right.
I mean, I've DoorDash. It absolutely does tell you.
Oh yeah, he was a
y-
new dasher, and he was just dumb.
yeah,
A new
And there
you
was
dasher.
can
no.
cancel it, but it's like kind of tough. Yeah, I only would cancel orders when I would deliver for McDonald's because you get to the drive-thru at nighttime and be like 20 people. I'm like, this isn't worth $5.
I don't think I've ever used DoorDash. All right.
I'm
Welcome.
gonna have to
Hello.
now.
We're all here and we can get started. Welcome back, Stormhaven. Kingmaker Tuesdays. We have a little bit of stuff to recap here, so let's start the night off same as we always do. Light up your inspiration and roll a d20. Highest roll can give us a recap. Starting off hot with a 19. She loves giving recaps, everyone. It's her favorite. It's her favorite thing. Libera hiding his rolls because he is the sneakiest in the group.
I am.
All right. I mean, yeah, that's a 19 is gonna be pretty hard to beat, but Jupiter,
Someone
throw me a
could crit.
d20, and Zeph.
I'm gonna
Zeph.
pass. I'm order. I have to order food. So
Go for it.
I'm just
Zeph, how about you? Where are you at?
He's not even at his computer.
Oh, he's not there either? All right, Panda, give us a recap.
So, we fuck shit
He'll
up,
finish eating.
and we absolutely murdered the giant. And we fucked with his mind so badly, he hit his bird. And then his bird decided, "You're an asshole," and fucked off as well, leaving him there for us to murder him. And I murdered him very well. And then all of our gods talked to us in some way, shape, or form. So my god was like, "Yo, I'll see you tonight." And Valros's god was like, "Yo, I'll see you tonight." And then the brothers had it happen there. And I believe Zeph said, "I'll see you tonight," if I'm not mistaken. So, like, the three of us, then when we went and slept in the barracks, we all had prophecies and visions of our gods, and they gave us boons. Other than Libera, who turned his down.
the time being.
Fucking Libera. That's
Fucking Libera, man.
All right. Yeah, with that, that's pretty much it. Let's jump right back into it. So, as you can see, I have placed you all in a barracks. I believe you have full vision, yes? You can see, like, if you unselect your token, you can see the whole map.
Yep.
Okay, good, yeah. And you guys are in this small little meeting room. Now, this is the Oral Bar Barracks. I'll bring us back to the hex map. Just to kind of show you guys where you're at. But the party took a long rest, and we will pass that night and move to the morning. As you guys have this safe place kind of set up and a bunch of things moving in. You moved the cavalry in, and you start defending the barracks, and that's kind of where we left off. So, with that being said, you're not far from Loudwater, and you can return at any point. I don't know what your plans are, but currently the giant army next door is certainly a looming threat, and this is a good stronghold to begin a possible... that was a burp. A possible invasion. So, with that, I throw it to all of you. What are you doing this morning? What are your plans? Any roleplay we want to do? And I'll throw us back on that barracks map. This will be first thing that next morning.
I think we should talk about the elephant in the room.
There's an
Valros.
elephant?
You have something to the left of your cheek. Let me saw through my ploy.
Valros, you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there wasn't anything there, anyways.
I mean, he has Trell on his shoulder. You can't see him?
Oh, sorry, you were talking to me. Sorry, bud. uh, I don't quite understand. What do you mean? Something?
Don't
What are
worry
you
about it.
talking about?
What are we planning to do?
Is Trell invisible?
Yes, he is.
I still see him. So I asked. I said, Trell's on his shoulder. Don't you see him?
No, I don't see him. He's probably
Oh.
being a little weirdo. In the
No, I
corner.
mean, he's just sitting on his shoulder.
I don't see him either.
I don't have time
so
for your games.
enough games, Fire.
Viry, he gives you the finger.
I give him it back.
What the hell is your problem? Why are you doing that to Valros?
It's fucking
trying to-
Trell. It's not Valros.
I was trying to tease him before, but calling him that is ridiculous.
I'll shoo Trell away. Like, stop! Get out of here!
He just crawls into the bag.
Can you see Trell?
Well, no, not precisely, but we have a connection, if you will. I kind of know where he is if he's close by.
Hmm.
Everyone, gather around the table. We're not already around the table. And
Everyone's at the
Jupiter would pull out like a map. It's like makeshift. He hasn't painted it or drawn it or anything like that, but would have grabbed it in the city. And it's kind of got like little pieces that he has, like makeshift out of like maybe carved wood. They definitely don't look that nice, but he's been carving them in his spare time. Like dry pieces of wood, and you can see Orobar and like the barracks, the cavalry, the giant army. It's kind of like looking to you guys to get your feedback on, what you guys think we should do. He doesn't give you a plan yet. He's kind of holding that back. He wants to hear what you guys think.
Do we go drop rocks on the giants again?
Well, we have to be careful this time. We can't just employ the same strategy. There's that dam.
Hmm.
If that dam
Yes.
goes, there's only so much I can do to control water. I do have some propensity to do it now, but strain me even then.
Would the druids be able to help in that regards? Perhaps a few of them might be able to stand between the town and this dam, and if the water should come, they might be able to divert it somehow.
I
Say,
don't think I should personally go to talk to the druids at the moment. They currently still think I was trying to enslave them.
I spoke with them afterwards, brother, and they're quite. They don't like you, to be honest.
I don't know who
Larry,
said that first, and everyone just agreed and said that I said it.
Larry would say, I mean, maybe we could get a couple of more druids to help, but they really should be guarding the grove.
I
Besides,
think
there's the
we
Carson's
shouldn't
problem.
risk it.
They can't really leave Carsus alone at the moment.
So the
Off.
grove is unprotected then. If they're not there,
Well, it's a part of the grove.
I guess that's true. I don't think we should deploy the same strategy anyway against the castle. That could go wrong for us.
Castle's not there, is it? Or
No, the castle is floating back. You're right.
I guess what do we know, I guess, about like building wise? I guess we've never actually visited, but we've like at least seen from afar.
Yeah, there's a lot of broken town buildings, houses, some small shops that are, caved in roofs and half destroyed walls. They've been pretty heavily picked through. But what you mainly saw was that they took what they could and they built that gigantic hill giant house of a dam.
Oh,
But
the house is the dam.
it's, yeah.
Those sons of bitches.
I'll pull us to the map so you guys can look at
I
it.
know this. If we get a sense, even an inkling, that that dam's going to bust, get me close to it, and I shall part the way.
We're gonna be able to hold back all of that.
I can try.
And I do have a 4th level spell called Control Water.
Mhm.
So I'm not talking out of my ass here, but I don't know how much water.
Yeah,
It's
what does
definitely.
Control Water say?
So it has a couple
One that
different.
makes like the whirlpool and shit.
I can also part water, redirect flow, whirlpool, or I can. Yeah, those are the big ones. It's a range of 300 feet,
Make
and
it
it's a
flood.
cube up to 100 feet on a side. So it's a pretty big area. It's not like, 100 feet on a side. That's not the best in math, but
Flood. If you choose an area in a large
I'm
body
just
of
kidding.
water,
Don't do that one.
you create a 20-foot tall wave that travels from one side of the area to the other and then crashes down. I mean, yeah,
I
you could
probably
definitely
wouldn't
like
feel.
shove it back or something, or slow it, like disperse some of it, for sure.
Yeah, it says redirect flow, so I imagine you cause flowing water in an area to move in a direction you choose. Um, So what happens then? It says once it falls out of the spell's range, it goes back to normal. So it's almost like I'd reroute the river temporarily. And I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that like two ways, right? You could either stay at Loudwater and just like defend it with the spell, or you could try to like stop as the dam breaks, try to like splash the water into the forest, like break the tidal wave, right? So it just kind of slows and disperses.
Now hear me out. Would it be possible to glyph something with a control water? It says like no, it's up to a 3rd level spell. Never mind.
Mm,
Can't
fourth
do
level.
anything higher level. Yeah, I don't think it lets you do anything higher level. I could be wrong. And they put some limitations on glyph.
But that's what you guys see for the dam, and it's mostly built of the old houses. Like they ripped the place apart. They've also stripped a lot of trees, and they've started to build it into the old stone wall that was. It was just like a small waterfall, but now it's built up into this large, almost like a water reservoir.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It does look like there's water coming from the actual building itself. So at one point, was the water flowing on the left side of the watchtower and the right?
Yeah, they've
From what it
built that
looks like.
whole building has been built up into a dam. Yeah. So
Okay.
like the river was the length
Yeah,
of
we
that
don't
whole
want to.
building.
We don't want to be coming down dropping stones on that. I think.
Yeah.
I've just from what I remember, we need to be quiet. I think we should sneak in.
Would there be any value in attempting to lure some of the creatures there out so that we may ambush some of them away from the dam?
I think that's a great idea, but they might have grown weary now, and I'm not sure. I know
Well,
they're dumb, but
of course they'll have grown weary. We absolutely trounced their leader yesterday. Jolly fun that was.
we did trounce him.
But I'm sure they'll know that he did not return.
Which means
It's a
the more
good
time we
blow,
give
but
them, they prepare.
Well, with luck, there was someone else under him.
Do you think his bird's gonna come back?
No.
Hopefully not. Quite a wretched bird.
I
Are
don't
you
know.
enamored with it, Viry? You would be.
I thought it was rather lovely. Perhaps
too.
we could tame it, and then Viry could
He could be my
use
pet.
it as a mount.
We can
How
add
did
that
they-
to the long list of things we need to do.
Maybe we're thinking about this the wrong way.
What if we just go talk to them?
That's not gonna happen.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
You can certainly do that right before we employ our actual plan. But no, I think we're thinking about this the wrong way. We're thinking about how to not do this dam. But how do they even plan to employ it? Like, what's
Uh,
their exact plan, anyways? They
I
built a huge house on it.
I believe it might be something like open the dam, flood our city.
I understand the concept of their plan, but how are they going to do it, Valros? If we know
Oh,
how they're going to do it, we can try to stop it from there.
They're quite crude creatures, so
The how
They
is
pro-
the
they
important part.
probably mean to crudely do it. They build it crudely, and they might throw rocks at it, lift it back.
Perhaps they built something inside that can go boom.
Mhm.
Brother, you remember that story about the trees that attacked the wizard in the tower?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You were probably
Was that
Not
Masters of Fell's stories? You know I didn't like Masters of Fell.
yes, it was Masters of Fell.
To hell with him and his stupid stories. I found the one inconsistency in it, and suddenly I'm the bad person for his blatant lying. Go ahead, tell his
I mean,
farce.
you did critique him in front of 60 people. He'd come from very far to speak on our island.
I
mean,
didn't realize talking about truth was that hard to Masters of Hell, but continue.
Yes, we all know. You never let this one go. Anyway, I'm just thinking about the trees and how they had crudely attacked the wizard, forcing him into his tower. In this case, the giants are the trees, and the wizard is the dam. And we're the adventurers. Well, I suggest we investigate, get more information.
So I take it then that you wish to approach them.
Besiege them? That's a bold
I
move. We
I
just took
meant-
out their leader.
siege them. I mentioned scouting.
Well, you said when the trees brought the wizard to the tower. I thought that was the whole analogy.
No, I think that's how you asked how they would do it, so I gave you an example, the War of Arbaria. God
To hell
damn it,
with
why didn't you?
Masters of Hell.
God damn it, you have to. You see me and my beer arguing over a children's tale. Please.
Speak plainly now. Explain exactly. You wish for us to approach them with stealth and
Yes,
take a
yes,
closer look.
yes, because I think if we alert them with our airships, they shall let the flood upon the greater plains. It'd probably be really good for the farming, but not good for our people.
I can help get us in quietly.
I can go invisible and listen to them.
We have to stick together.
That watchtower. I think that's what we would have to take out first.
I agree.
If it's possible, if we could take out that watchtower without anyone knowing, we might be able to move the rest of the troops in far too quickly.
Valros, how many times can you enchant someone's mind like you've done?
Several times, I would imagine. If I was to push myself, perhaps 4 or 5 times.
Could be useful in case anyone sees us or we need to pass someone. I could also change my skill set. Just a prayer away.
Hmm.
In a slumber.
And of course, if you do need to have some discreet eyes, take a look at something. Though Trell can be a little annoying at times, he is quite good at spying. Not that he's ever done any spying on any of you, of course. No, that would be wrong. He's never done such a thing.
You all just hear from his backpack. just that Alf that left. He was a weirdo.
Yes, Valros, I didn't trust you at first, I'll be honest, but I don't think you would do that. I really think you wouldn't really trust you, so not one. I really
The lies are paying off, Elrose.
Yeah, really.
How many times can you do control water, brother?
Hold on here a second.
I can do it twice.
Oh my fucking god.
What was that?
Someone has a bomb!
Uh,
Valros!
sorry, that was my phone
The
ringing.
barracks explodes.
It's too late. We're already in
I
the
need
RP.
dex saves from everybody.
Roll dex save.
Down.
Lyrie, would you
Are you-
say then, are we all gonna go on foot then?
Well,
Hear
is
me
anyone-
out.
Is anyone else able to do control water? There's no reason that control water needs to be a just in case.
I could, but I didn't take it.
I imagined we would probably rest.
Again?
Oh, it's the morning. You could prepare right now if you need to.
Yeah, that's what I figured I was doing. Yeah, I'm gonna, cause I have water walk. I have water walk.
Yeah,
brother.
you
if
can move your
others-
spells around.
If other people could do the same with control water, I mean, you say you could flood them. Whatever the damn dirty plan is, I hardly doubt they were anticipating on being flooded upon.
I can take control water.
That's 4 uses then.
Yes.
Does I actually don't know what she has. Do druids get anything like that or not?
It feels. I'm almost certain druids
do.
get control water.
Yep.
I mean, I'm
Right
not sure.
in.
Like,
Lyrie has it as well. She can prepare that if you want to tell her to.
do you think it would be worthy to Give us the power to walk on water.
Well, then I wouldn't have giant insect prepared, and that's been really useful. I'm joking.
Way
I mean, there
too.
was that
control
one
water.
time.
I mean, I do think
I think it should be
I
control.
I
feel
think
like
it should be control water. Having that
Well-
much control.
I feel like if
useful.
we're walking on the water though, we're in a better position than they are. So I feel like we need both.
I can prepare it. I would be leaving banishment off the table, but
I have banishment.
then
She can do water walk too.
that-
Tidal wave. Man, she's got a lot. She's gonna a wall of water. I'll just prepare some of these.
I shall have the ability to cast water walk. Fiery can also cast banishment.
Well, between the three of you, I mean, that entire fortress that they've built, it's what's blocking the dam. Do you all think there's a chance that you could flood them out? If we can flood them out of that house safely, I mean, we can bring the cavalry in, we can start to get the airships. They would just be a message away.
If one of us cast control water and floods, the other one could do control water and whirlpool, and then they're stuck.
I like this, but my only concern is if the structure falls.
Well, not to make it fall, to make them leave. There's a big house, but there's another opening. I can't ping to it, but there's a. I don't know if that's like smaller area or it looks like a seating area type area.
Hear me out. What if we
Mm,
purposely divert the smaller one, break that, so the pressure does not flow and overrun the larger one? I mean, at one point, this river did flow
But
more
f-
wide.
Oh, I see. Yes, open it slowly to bring it back to balance. Yes, that may
but
very well
that's
work.
right where their watchtower is.
I have a couple options for that. I've been thinking of a new spell. Could incite greed in all of them if I show them the reagent involved. Or we just kill them.
They can go
Quietly.
invisible. We can do a
Uh,
stealth mission where I go in invisibly
and
and climb up the watchtower and see who's up there.
could you
We have
make other people
sending
invisible?
stones.
I might be able to help in that regard. I can turn several of you invisible. Three of you at once.
Would you be able to do a spell?
No. Mine's just normal invisibility, so I was just thinking of using it to get up the watchtower and see what's up there than using the sending stone.
What about silence? If I cast that on it, no matter even if he screams, if they scream,
Hate
they would
that.
not be heard.
How many people can you make invisible, Valros?
Up to three at a time. It's simple invisibility, not the more powerful version.
'Cause we could go invisible. We could go up there. Like four of us could go invisible and go up there. I can cast haste on someone. Silence can be casted. Then we just silently murder everything in the tower.
Yes. I've
Do we all
prepared
have
water
silent
walk.
ways of killing?
Doesn't matter, I'll cast silence.
Then
I
you
understand,
can't hear
but there's
me
still
scream.
you could still see what's going on up there. We can't have any flashy spells.
Oh, I'll just hit him with my mace.
If you're not up there, you don't have to worry about fighting. That's what I think. We do this together or we don't.
Well, how do you get up there? We're invisible, sure. me and you can fly.
Mm,
Valorous can fly without the carpet, but we can't do the carpet, yes?
I can
We feather
certainly
fall in at night.
I can lend the carpet to Vyri, and her and Zeph could just
But
float on in.
But the carpet would be visible.
True, yes.
If we carry it when you make us invisible and then we unfurl it, would it stay invisible?
That is a very good question for the gods to answer.
Oh God!
Would
Can you
what
please answer my question?
would what stay invisible? What are you trying to get invisible?
If we're holding the flying carpet like
Yeah.
rolled up,
Yeah.
and we cast invisibility, it's a carried object.
Yeah.
If we then put it down and use it, is it still deemed carried or worn?
Sure.
Yay! The god has spoken.
We could also go at night and even further reduce our risk. These creatures
Sleep
might
all
be
day?
aware. I
Stay up
mean,
all night.
I think we could
Party,
train and
party.
practice, but if you want to sleep, I guess.
I didn't get a
Well,
lot of
if we're
sleep.
invisible,
Well,
there's no reason.
That's why Libera was always missing Master Fell's classes.
I didn't get a really good rest last
Stay
night.
silent. I can tell he's trying to just not have a whole busted out argument again. It's like not even looking at your side of the table anymore.
If you want, to see if this has a chance of succeeding, I could consult my god.
Oh,
It'd be a spell slot, would it not?
I can ritual cast it, I believe.
Well, as long as it's a ritual.
Yep, it is a ritual.
We need it
Kinda
now.
We don't
You
have
just
to
can't- you
prepare
can't
it to
keep
do
doing.
rituals.
I do have to have it prepared. So I'm gonna prepare that because I do have honestly, there's so many spells I really don't use.
Same. I don't use Death Ward.
I'm gonna remove Dispel Magic.
Do you need to have it prepared to do it? I thought you could just do your rituals.
I
I'm not
think
even
that's a
sure.
wizard only thing.
Is it wizard only?
I'm pretty sure that was like a
Ritual
wizard
casting
only
allows spells to cast spells or rituals which increase their spellcasting.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Yeah, I mean,
Wizards, bards, druids, clerics, and artificers can all do ritual casting as part of their spellcasting.
Clerics
Others
and druids must have the spell
can do it
prepared
by
in order to
taking the
ritual cast.
caster
that's what I
feat.
was thinking. Yeah. Okay. No, no worries. I mean, not having to use a level 4 spell, but still get to contact my
But then
god.
at the
is-
same time, I'm hearing otherwise. I don't fucking know.
It's pretty clear cut. I'm almost certain the wording.
Yep.
It's up to Nick, obviously, but
Yeah, it looks like let me see.
I think the reason why a wizard doesn't have to is because they have their book. So they have the spells there, and ritual spells are.
Clerics
I
and druids
imagine.
must have them prepared in order to ritual cast. Wizards only have it in their spell book. Yep, correct. You're right.
Cool. I prepared it. No worries. And I will cast that. And
So you can avoid the spell slot, but yeah.
that's fine. That's awesome. That's really powerful. It really kind of checks into the campaign too, and I'm almost kind of maybe curious what is going on in this case. With Father.
Of course, you have an obscene amount of gold, but just minus the 25.
Yeah, definitely I will.
A consumable bit there. But yeah, I mean, you go to do a divination. If you want to flavor it all, you can. But what do you ask?
Father, we embark on another journey. Do you think diverting the flow from the smaller one is a worthy task?
Now this gives you It gives you a truthful reply. It can be a cryptic phrase, but not always. You hear, just kind of on the wind, whisperings of a voice. Reduce the water. Control it. You could do this. Sure. But it's not the only way. It would work.
He says it's one way. Could be successful if implemented correctly. But
I do the same, asking the Raven Queen, and I ask her, is the watchtower heavily guarded?
The room kind of darkens for you, and you just see her standing in the corner as this large dark shadow. The mask never moving, you don't see her face move, but you hear the words. Invisible eyes. Not a problem. But they watch, always.
Watchtower won't be a problem, but they're always watching around the area from what I'm gathering.
And she tells you something about invisible eyes. A little bit cryptic. You don't know exactly what it means, but it means something.
If we get close, I may be able to see more than you. You're
I've-
muted, Zeph.
Still
You're
muted. Oh no. Check your mic.
Still muted.
I was wondering why you weren't talking.
I can't read lips that well, I'm
You said
sorry.
invisible eyes.
Wait, DM, I have the observer feat. What's Zeph saying?
Yeah, invisible eyes. They're watching. Always
Into
watching.
some sort of magic.
Have you guys not been hearing me this whole time?
Now we
Not
hear
at
you.
all.
Yeah, I just thought you were being really silent today. I'm
That's-
sorry. I didn't catch you talking at all. Every time I look, you looked really invested. You just
It was working originally, so I don't know what happened there. Yeah. We can hear you
I'm
now,
so
though.
sorry.
So I've just been doing like I don't know
I was wondering why it was so quiet on that side of the table.
Zeph's commentary on everything, and his latest comment was something like, "This is why I trust in Lathander because Lathander answers all my questions clearly. He doesn't talk in circles. Meanwhile, your gods talk in riddles."
And then all the clerics talk over you. Just ignoring you.
I mean, ooh, food. Food.
I don't mean to be rude, Zeph, but can you even talk to your god?
Jupiter
Or these
scooches over the map and
delusions.
puts a pizza on the table. Breakfast is ready.
My
Visions,
food.
maybe I should say.
I mean,
Well, if there's invisible eyes and it is magical.
A thought has just occurred to me. This dam is holding back a great deal of water. If the water has risen this high, would it not be possible
for the
that
area.
they've dammed it elsewhere also? Perhaps there's another dam that could be
I don't know. Where's a geological map? Let's see if that's even viable.
Is this viable? We have to consult the
The
We have a
gods.
larger map on our
engineering
disposal.
society.
Yeah, I'm just
If you
saying,
can,
perhaps there's
yeah.
another dam holding the water somewhere else that could be easily broken and relieve the pressure from this dam.
Well, I understand what you're saying. I'm just
Wouldn't
saying we
that
need a
add
bigger
more?
map.
Well, it wouldn't be that difficult just to take a quick tour around the perimeter of this lake, no?
You guys have been up the lake, and I mean, you look at the maps. There's no indication of another town or dam on the map that you would know of. So
I guess specifically, like a dam this size, would there need to be another one? Is what Liberia was trying to get at with like another map, like seeing like, is there any other like points in which needed to be blocked off for a dam like this to be built?
No, you can
Maybe.
see that it's very naturally built in kind of the cascading mountain walls and hillside that Llorkh is built on.
What if we somehow push the water over the mountains? It goes to the desert, and the desert's no longer a desert.
That's ridiculous. Let's continue on to more logical thoughts.
The spell's not that powerful, Viri.
Perhaps your gods are a little more powerful when it comes to water.
Now, if you lined up enough people with control water, you could pass it off. No.
It's like hot potato.
What happened to that idea with the decanter of endless water?
I
You
have
guys
that.
keep talking about sending aid to the desert, but you guys do nothing. Meanwhile, my people suffer.
We're making our way there.
Yes, I mean, you just joined us. We've have a lot to take care of. Your people
Remembering
are our priority.
Your
remembering my
people need water,
vision-
and our people are about to drown from it. I understand.
Oh, the irony.
remembering my vision from last night
Yes.
and seeing the string come out of my chest. Do I see it coming out of others?
Everyone in the room.
Oh. Hmm.
What do you keep looking at, Viri?
I just go over and I like push on it.
On whose?
Liberos.
Libera, you feel like a strange kind of just motion sickness for a moment.
The hell was that? What are you doing to me?
You have an admirer. Congratulations.
I
Please, Viri,
I
you're a
don't know how to
very
explain
strong,
it.
very strong woman. I don't think this isn't the time. It's not really for me.
I push on it a little bit harder when he says that.
Just like twing. Same thing. It's not strong, Libera. You just feel like this, just discomfort.
I feel really discomforted. I'll tell you that.
There,
Zeph's telling me that Viri's hitting on me. I just keep feeling worse and worse. This is just. I'm sorry.
I go into Valros's pack and I just take Trell out forcefully and I go, "You can't see this."
I open up a telepathic communication with Zeph. You might have to restrain
roll.
Viri.
Let's roll a. I'm gonna do
I don't know. I kind of like watching this.
Come.
an acrobatics
grapple?
here. Yeah. Oh, a
She
0.
looks crazed.
Okay, yeah, he flies away from you. Yo, what the hell is wrong with her? Holy shit! You know, the
think she's under
Valros, you can't just
control.
let her grab me like that.
Valros is just laughing. It's about time Trell gets a little bit of his own medicine.
You know, in my tribe, the mating ceremony involves the female dragonborn going almost nuts.
I end the communication.
Done.
you got the end call.
There's like a string. Everyone has it.
Yes, we all. Yes, right. Everyone has it.
I don't know
Let
how
me
to
know that my string is
explain it.
longer than Vera's.
It's all the same. Is it different colors for people?
No, not really.
Mm.
It's kind of a golden string. It all just kind of fades off into nowhere. In the same direction.
think it's leading to the Fortress of Memories. I was there
That's good.
last night.
You were where?
The Fortress of Memories?
What is that?
It's,
What would I have to even roll?
it's in the
anything?
Shadowfell.
It would be a religion check.
This is where your god is from, correct?
You know how I keep vials of blood? She
Yes.
keeps vials of memories. I saw some. That was weird.
Did
But then she showed me the string. But now I see it on all of you too.
I think
Was
you
this
should have
after
led
the
with
fight?
this, Viri.
Did you guys go to the Fortress of Memories last night?
And on a 19, Zeph, you know what the Fortress of Memories is, the Raven Queen's domain. Somewhere that is filled with shadows and darkness, not with light. And, perhaps you've read about it or something, but the rest of you, not so much.
Yes, of course. It's a place where the light has not reached yet.
That's why it's called the Shadowfell.
But it will reach at some point.
No.
We can disagree about that.
So you were in the Fortress of Memories last night? Where'd you go?
I was with my lord, my savior, Lathander.
Oh.
Zeph, please, you don't have to shake the whole table every time.
What did he tell you?
He spoke to me that my destiny was to rid all evil and darkness from this land. I would be his blade, his instrument to dispel all darkness. There will be no undeath, no evil, no shadow. Not while Zeph, not while Hassad von Zeph Skellig walks the land.
She told me I was her champion.
Well, that's no good. I can't have a champion of the Raven Queen walking around the land, sowing chaos and disorder. Zeph stands up.
Well,
I-
the
I
Raven
think you're
Queen
causing more chaos.
isn't causing disorder. What do you know of the Raven Queen, Zeph?
I know that it's a being of shadow, and beings of shadow must be destroyed.
And your god, it's a being of light, yes?
Exist.
Yes.
And you aware what the light creates when it meets an object, yes?
A shadow.
So
Two
your
sides of a
god is
coin.
creating the problem, in a sense.
It's not really a problem, just what is. You can't have light without darkness. Besides, the Shadow
You
Queen...
use it as one.
Right.
Even my god's not so rigid.
With enough light, all darkness can and will be dispelled. It is simply a matter of intensity.
Hmm. Can you make daylight?
It is not my place.
I can make daylight. I can't make darkness. I can make daylight.
They get their power from the god.
I think I just broke you, Zeph.
Well, now you're just confusing me. Why would your Shadow Queen give you the power to make light but not darkness?
I
Zeph,
don't know.
you can, well, I'll give you that 19 religion check. You do know that the Raven Queen covers 2 domains, life and death. Not just death. She's also lawful neutral, not
She also
chaotic.
hates undeath.
Wait, The Raven Queen hates undeath too?
Yeah. It's an
That's why I'm wondering why
abomination.
you're shaking this table.
Please
She
put
can't
Oh.
your
get the
hand
memories
off the
from
table.
undeath.
You've put a dent in it, you strong man.
We're more alike than you think.
Just so you know, my god Sylvanas is not a fan of undead either. Even though he does give me the power to control it, which is kind of making me question. I think he's trying to tempt me.
I mean, I can make blood puppets, but I'm more controlling their blood, but not the vessels.
Valeros, you're awfully silent
Valros
over
is
there.
finding this room very, very uncomfortable right now. He's trying to
See.
find a spot that he can go and
Takes
hide
the
in.
back corner, standing amongst the
What
armor on
about-
the wall.
What about you, Valros? You haven't spoken. Are you aligning yourself with darkness, with shadow, with undeath? Please tell me that you've found a way to embrace something different.
Oh yes, of course I did. Yes, no undeath, no darkness, only the light. Absolutely, all the time.
You can roll an insight check.
Is this gonna be a problem, Zeph?
Oh, oh!
Oh no! That's a nat 1 off. Valros with the higher modifier. Checks do not matter about nat 1s. He does win that encounter. Your call, Zeph.
I trust you, Valros. You seem like an honorable man. I know you wouldn't lie to me.
You see, because of course he does, Trell pops out of invisibility for a second. He says,
Yeah, I mean, the Lady of the Dead's a nice lady. She's got some big hoo-has.
What the
The
Huh?
what?
he goes
You
invisible.
keep that creature in that bag again.
Yep.
He goes full
Trout,
invisible.
be
This
quiet,
screams.
be quiet. Get back in the bag.
That's your nat 1.
What a foul creature, Valros.
And if there was someone among us who practiced in the undead, is that an issue for you, Zeph?
Yes, it is.
Well, I should remind you that there should not be any infighting, no matter what happens between this court. Especially from the newest in the council. Now, can you please just put your hands off the table? I would like to enjoy my drink.
I want to say this, we shouldn't encourage it, but if one amongst us wishes to prevail themselves into darker magics, you should at least be honest about it, so there
Oh.
can be proper oversight.
I'll establish a telepathic with Valorous. Since I
Unfortunately.
do know you're lying. Apparently everyone in the room knows. Except-
Except Zeph.
I'll allow the link.
There you go.
oh, that's right.
We all do very much.
So, do you plan on coming clean? You have been a longer member of this council.
What the dragon man doesn't know won't hurt him. Don't need to tell him everything quite yet.
Well, at the very least, you should be open with it. But he seems weirdly the most zealous of the people here.
Are you going to just keep talking in your mind? Imagine you guys are just not saying anything.
Staring
I
at
mean,
each
Oh,
it's
other,
like-
yeah. It's like just the chewing of the calzone.
What?
And
I
I'll
can't
say,
hear you, but we're not dumb. It's quite clear you're talking. You've used this trick on me as well, brother.
I'll just
enjoying some
say,
tea.
I'll just say out loud to everybody. Truly, now, when is the last time any of you have seen me use any type of death magic? Yes, that's
you
right.
literally have an imp.
Yeah,
as a pet.
he's a set of eyes. He's not undead. He's well,
Oh
from the
yes,
hells.
he's from the hells.
Yes, the hells
Much
have
better.
nothing to do with the undead.
Just answer me now, Varus. Do you now or ever plan to mess around with the necromantic energies? I'm not
Oh.
against you here. I'm looking for you to be truthful.
Is necrotic the bad stuff?
Well, necromancy is how you heal someone.
Exactly.
So we
Should also-
shouldn't use revivify, so we need to all throw our carpets out. Got it.
No one is ever saying that, not even remotely.
Well, that's the point that we're trying to clarify.
Let's give him chance to speak for himself. He's earned it. He's a council member.
I can't say that someday perhaps I won't use some of the necrotic powers, but I don't command any of them now.
That's a pretty
Oh
good lie.
god.
Yeah, get the fuck.
That's a pretty good lie. You
I
guys
can't
did
beat it.
sidetrack Hey! Oh god, that's still not good enough. God, that's a good roll too. Oh well.
I know, one off.
Because it is true, none of you have ever seen Valros
Actually
use
cast that, yeah.
anything, other than I don't even know. Is Hex what school
It
of magic is
I
that from?
think, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of
Have
heals that are
you-
necromancy as well.
You haven't mentioned much about your benefactor. You've only briefly, like we've all been pretty forthcoming with our sources of power.
Oh, Kiran Shali. She's a lovely, lovely woman. Yes, drow, but don't hold that against her.
I used some necromancy spells. Does that mean I'm not good?
This would have actually been with my
Damn,
wisdom, too.
22 religion check. Jupiter, you absolutely know Kieran Sally, also known as the Lady of the Dead, the Ravenancer, the Vengeful Banshee. She's known as many names, Lady of the Dead being the most common one. Driven insane ages ago.
I don't know much about. I know my brother might not like to hear this name again, but.
Sorry.
You also
Master
know that this is
Lefe-
a phrase from them.
Master Lefel used to always speak of this. It was kind of a scary bedtime story that I don't know where Libera was. I think he had left the room at that point.
It was such a good story.
Yes. Well, you know that they don't get along, so. But, I mean, I just remember hearing something about a vengeful woman driven insane hundreds of thousands of years ago, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't sound like a nice patron. You said she's a nice woman. She's literally insane. No offense.
Well, now come. We all know the gods are all a little insane, yes?
I mean, I can't deny that, but yours is literally like it's verified. Check mark.
F. I have 8 necromancy spells. Am I evil?
I have a question for everyone. Was everyone visited yesterday
By who?
by their gods? Fiery's acting strange. Zeph's more of a damsel than
Yes,
ever.
I mean, I didn't know when to mention it to you, brother. I wanted to talk with you first, but yes, I did speak with Father last night.
Is the words chosen used for any of you? And Liberia's gonna get a very serious stance. He's gonna really try to see of the group here. He'll even eye up Lyrie.
I mean,
Are they all chosen?
Yes.
yes, kind of, but it's not. I would have rather talked to you about this in private
That's
first.
not what I'm asking. Valeros, Lyrie.
Yeah. That's how I can see the thread.
Blindness, deafness is necromancy. Toll
Mhm.
the dead is as well. You got a bunch.
I got a bunch. That's why she's all of a sudden panicking. Half her
Valeros, are
spell
you a
list is.
chosen?
Oh, actually, I lied. I actually do have
You do?
one. I have blindness. Yeah.
Yeah, and toll the dead. It's a
Toll
cantrip.
the
still.
dead.
Yeah. I didn't look at those. Yeah.
You do see that Lyrie looks like, she looks at you with a little bit of a look, and she says, "Oh, I didn't talk to anybody."
Well, then you all should know. Talos asked me to be his chosen.
What'd you get?
I denied it. For good or for bad. But that means that there's someone else who's likely being chosen. Unless I retroactively.
You're strong enough, brother. You don't need his power.
Says the chosen.
You didn't see him. When I first talked to him, he was a grand spiraling tree, his shadow greater than that of a mountain, I swear it. Now, he barely has a leaf on his tree. His face is falling off. He chose me. Maybe there's more of a connection there. We haven't explored that yet, but he doesn't wish you ill will. He's fighting for his life.
We've met two others. Chosen of Talos. We've killed both now. As you said, he puts his eggs in many baskets, but he still likely has many eggs.
We'll crack them. Like you did that one time, Master LaFell. Never let you down about it.
A 9. She stays silent.
That
I think we
deception
should
was to
focus.
tell he's stopping the conversation for where he wanted to veer it to.
Mm-hmm. You can guys
For
can
what?
insight that if you want. He's ending the conversation early. before it
Essentially,
continues.
he's letting the conversation flow into a different direction, but there was more to what he was actually asking. Why he was bringing it up.
Well, we still have to deal with these giants first. Before we deal with each
Continue,
other.
brother. 1 second, Vyri. Lyra has more to say. Don't you? I know a man who has something to say.
See Zeph just twitching like he has a bunch to say,
Not you,
but
Zeph. Let off the table,
he's
god damn it.
just like
This is
holding
mahogany.
back.
It's burning a forest. If it's full of dead wood, not help the forest overall in the years to come.
Yes. We even took part in some controlled burns on the island. Honesty, there's no wrong with it.
Some would call it destruction.
It's part of Miliki's teachings to burn away a dead forest and grow a new one.
Talos would have you burn a young forest.
We spoke of the gods fighting amongst each other.
When have they not?
This was different. Standing before us was 5 candidates of various different gods. 4 of whom, sure, became the chosen, but for what?
What type of battle? Us versus them.
I was wondering if I made a mistake. That's for me to
don't
ponder
need it.
upon.
You don't need his power. What did everyone get? As far as I'm concerned, it seems like I'm quite literally invincible to thunder and lightning. I can cast Thunderwave in limited amount of times. What about you, Varos? What did your Banshee Queen give you?
Oh, nothing so grandiose. Just the ability to cast a small little spell.
My parrot reaches out and just shocks you.
Yeah, well, he did. That's his brother, man. He's like, just told him you're invincible to lightning damage. He just like goes up and he tries to touch your hand. I guess, I don't know. Maybe you move your hand, but he's gonna try to shock and
Doros
grasp you.
is just like, oh, I've been. So you hear a shock go out on the other side of the table.
Told you, brother. Literally invulnerable. Anyway, Varos, you think that I'm here to believe that the Banshee Queen gave you a little spell?
Yes, just the simple ability to polymorph, creatures. I could turn someone into a rat, for instance. That could be useful. Yes.
What
Roll
else could
that
you turn someone
deception.
into?
Hold on. I mean, I didn't exactly lie, but
Fucking beats us.
Why are you interrogating this man? He's clearly telling the truth.
We just want to know, what did your god give you then? Chosen of Lathander.
What applies to my blade has applied to me as well. Fire does not burn me.
Really? That's quite useful. Anything else?
You're immune to fire now.
Yes, I went from being the flame sword of the desert to the flame of a panda. That is my new title.
Well,
You know what casts a shadow? Flames.
Flame.
now wait a moment.
Your mind games are destroying me, man. Enough. I can't take any more of it.
Trying to open it.
well, on a real note, next time we charge into battle, be sure you don't stand next to me or Zeph. You stand next to me, and I shall fireball both of us. I have a
Alright.
rune that makes us both, well, myself immune.
What about you, Fiery? Did your god just give you the ability to see strands?
I can see Trow.
So she's changed your vision somehow. You
Yeah,
have truer sight.
I can see things I couldn't before, so we all have the strands.
Hmm.
If you want to feel what it's like, I could pull on yours.
Make
Don't.
all of you
I
uncomfortable.
would suggest you don't pull on my strand at all.
Okay.
I think we should get back to the matter at hand. We were discussing the attack plans. I need to let the men know. What are we doing?
I say
Well-
we rest for the day and we do it at night.
I agree.
Yes, absolutely. And we could get close and take a look, see what's going on, and perhaps we could divine how they plan on releasing the water. If we knew that, we could stop them.
I mean, they're giants. What brains do they have?
You need to get them away from Hal. We could take the watchtower silently. That should allow us to get close enough. We can tell the men, the cavalry, to start making their way here, as well as the airships.
How do we all plan to come in? I know some of you can fit on the carpet. My brother and I can fly. Do we have enough there?
Lyra would
Flowers
just
can also
say,
fly.
I can just become a bird and fly in, or stealth, but if I'm gonna try to stealth us all in, we'd have to stay together.
Yes.
I can certainly fly on my own for a little while, and Vyri and Zeph could borrow the carpet and
What
follow
about
along.
Lyrie?
Huh?
Well,
Said she-
Lyrie can simply fly in as a bird.
You could concentrate on the spell for long enough, you think, Vyri? And shape? Not familiar with your wild shape semantics. I, the character, am, but player.
Yeah, she can. Let me just double check that she can do that.
She can. Yeah,
You
yeah.
keep
Pass
your
without a
brain-
trace, an hour, concentration. Wild shape doesn't take concentration, does it?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
No, it doesn't. Cool, yeah, she could do that. She says, yeah, but we'd still have to stick together. I could fly us in. I won't be able to see you all if you're invisible, so you'll just have to stay by me.
I don't know if we could try being invisible, but we go in at night. I wonder if it introduces more risk than gain. Do we even have
No.
enough capacity to cause that effect?
Well, I would certainly recommend that we make our large dragon friend here invisible. It shall give him great advantage to remain stealthy.
But all of us, or just him?
I can make up to 3 of you invisible.
If we're not all invisible, then isn't it kind of not as
Well,
useful?
Zeph, yourself, your brother, invisible. Lyrie would be a bird. She would be quite inconspicuous, and I believe that Vyri has the ability to make herself invisible. Yes?
Mhm.
Therefore, we shall all be, mostly invisible.
If you can cast it on yourself and 2 others, and Fiery, can you cast it upon other people or just yourself?
I can, but that takes a spell slot.
This is the matter of our people. If a spell slot is needed, I don't think it should be.
Yeah, I can do it. I can get spell slots back easily anyway. I just give up some of my blood.
That's what Libera would ask if
Kind of hot.
is the goal. I didn't mean to click
Yes.
Larry when I did that.
We should have the brothers on standby to possibly intervene or give the signal in case anyone gets hurt.
Have perhaps have them on the airships not too far away, and if we should need them, they could swoop in and I don't know, drop rocks, pick us up, fire their weapons, save the day.
So, is our plan then, party, to pass the night, or to the night, and we're gonna go there tonight? On foot and carpet?
Oh,
Everybody
yes, I
good with
would.
that?
I would most enjoy several hours of short rests. Yes.
Calm
I
down more.
personally would almost try to say veto that.
Goddamn
We
coffee
did
lots.
just kill their leader and have already given them the night.
I
There's
mean,
no
we can
telling when they're
set
gonna do
up.
that dam.
We
Put
can set up
pressure on them.
closer to them if need be. We can still step in an emergency situation and control the water.
Zeph says, full speed ahead, full on attack.
If we are using invisibility, I think it would be prudent to take advantage and attack now. What if they do release the dam? These are stupid giants. They don't use their brain. What little of it they have. I say we go now. I'm done talking.
Well said. And then Zeph smashes his fist down and cracks the mahogany. Oh. Did
God
I?
damn it.
That's fine. I was done with the tea anyways, I guess.
I can't. That's not. You can't prestidigitation that out. Ah. Sylvanas, grant me your patience.
You see that as Jupiter says that, little splinters in the wood start to kind of grow roots and start to slowly repair.
I cast mending.
It repairs
I
quickly.
fix the rest.
Whose god was better? He doesn't say that.
I imagine Jupiter maybe didn't even get to he walked out before seeing it.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
don't even notice it. Like as you're walking away, just like the table just slowly, Sylvanas just
You all
patience.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all see it, and then Byron's just like, bending!
But yeah, you guys stomp out then. So we're walking to and flying carpeting, but like no airships or anything. You guys are just gonna head over to Llorkh on foot here. Then
The
not
airships are gonna be like
drop you as
on
close as you can without
standby.
being seen.
Yeah. Well, the goal is to
Yeah.
put the cavalry
I mean,
and
you
the
guys
airships.
are they're here, they're ready, right? You have your cavalry, you have your airships, you have your barracks on call, right next to you.
Yeah.
So
Like, I guess ideally we would want them as close as possible to
Yeah.
specifically attack while we're there, but like we would have to give them
Yeah.
a call. Like, yeah.
yeah, you gear them out. You guys will for that we'll just say a couple hours in the morning here, and you'll be ready by 10:30. You prepare the airships, you get everybody on board, geared up, fed,
All right, man. I need you to move twice as quick. Are you kidding me?
and the airships are good to go, and everything's in position for you guys to venture out at this point. Which means that you did have an hour or two to rest, but most of you probably working in that time. Balros, I'm sure you. I mean, you don't work.
Nope.
Was the
nope, not at all.
cavalry the one with that leader?
The cavalry was the one with that leader. Yeah,
Was he relieved of duty or no?
he was. Yeah, you guys fired him, right?
I think we never ended up getting to that. I think I kind of had him I kind of mentioned that we would deal with it later. And honestly, because stuff is just so crazy, it kind of just it wasn't as big of a priority.
Okay. Yeah.
So I would look. Yeah, it's up to you, but I would look to see if he was there. That's the reason I was asking.
If you guys didn't fire him, I mean, obviously
didn't
that's
fire
your
him.
call. Then he's there. Yeah, he'd still be leading them. God, what's his name again? I have to pull it up.
You can make something up. I don't even remember.
Oh, you
He's
used the name
actual
of that
characters, the D&D guy. Yeah, what's his name?
the tiefling,
Tiefling
chief
leader.
there.
Yeah.
I just want to see if he seems like maybe he's improved. Maybe that the risk of him getting fired from his position and me ruining his honor.
Elturel. Alright. Hang on, let me pull this up.
Or am I gonna have to publicly embarrass him in a 1v1? You didn't expect that.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
About to whoop his ass.
Zevlor. Here it is. Zevlor.
Oh yeah, Zevlor.
Yep, Zevlor.
Hey.
You all know Zevlor, right? Some of you do. I haven't actually made him a token. I'll make him a token right here on the break, but this is Zevlor. Post it here in the chat. As you find the leader of the cavalry, you kind of go over to him as you're prepping everything, and he has people loaded up and ready to go. The cavalry is ready to head out, Sir Stormbringer, when you're ready. And our men are on the airships, boarded. I do hope you plan to land them this time if you want them to disboard it, but yes, I think we're prepared.
Did I think he did a good job? I gotta, I don't want to take him too much time with it.
Let's give a d20 roll for it. It's mid. It's mid. He did an okay job. He didn't fail. He didn't fuck anything up. Mid job. Nothing great.
I'm just gonna be like, you could have done better, but you could have done worse. Also, just know this: we've got the whole town riding on you and your men. Specifically you, though. So fuck up, and their lives are on you, Zevlar.
He takes a big gulp and he says, "Yes, sir. The Alterel cavalry and myself, I won't let you down. Thank you for this chance, sir." And he
Hope I'm not wrong.
marches over to his men after giving you a salute. And yeah, you guys are ready to head out, so I think that we will take our break as we will approach them. Is there anything else anybody wants to prep before I get you guys ready and going on this map here?
I prepared all my spells, so.
All right. Then I'll throw a 15-minute timer, guys. We'll do our midway break, and when we come back, we'll be on foot traveling to Llorkh. And stream, everybody, thanks for watching. We will be right back. I'm just going to throw us on a 15-minute break screen.
And it's only going to be for
Only
6
gonna be-
minutes. Me and you will have it.
Bad.
I'd have to be able to see you afterwards to reconnect.
My bad, everybody. You guys have been watching a muted screen. I just did over. All right. So a psychic communication between Jupiter and Libera, invisibility upon 3 of you, and then 2 more of you with Vyri's casting. Lyri will wild shape just into a seagull. There's some seagulls in the air. She'll take seagull form. For now, I'll just cast the fly spell on her. She's a seagull.
And I tell Vyri what the command words for the flying carpet are, so that her and Zeph can use it.
Okay, so the 2 of them are on carpets. The 2 of you have flight. Jupiter, you also activate your flight rune. I take it.
I do.
Valros, what are you doing for flight then?
I'll activate my rune also on my robe.
Okay, you have a robe rune. Then
Yeah,
you also have
wait.
flying.
I love that
Yeah.
all 3 of us have it now.
Very nice.
Jupiter's a trendsetter.
Now, what's the party trying to do here? You're all invisible. You take to the air. You can see this tall watchtower. You could land on the top of it and get right in. It's about 40 feet tall.
So that's the best bet.
It's probably taller than that. Yeah, it's like 60 feet tall.
We only have 6 minutes. Let's get to the top. Stay
As
quiet.
you take to the sky, you can clearly see a whole brigade of hobgoblins on the top, and one of their commanders looking out, barking orders, and a few more guarding the ladder at a lower level. The other thing that you spot is, as you guys start to fly into the air here, is a back dock, and the back dock seems to have what looks like giants walking about, moving crates. Things that they seem to have as supplies and logs and other things.
Once the silence is cast, keep all enemies within there. I think the plan was just to go up right up top. I think, right?
Straight to the tower.
I think that makes the most sense.
If just a reminder, if I do use silence, there's just some limitations to it. Anyone who's inside of it, I can't do thunder damage pretty much. I can still do like lightning.
Can't do
or-
verbal, right?
You also lose.
Yeah, there's also
your...
casting a spell that includes a verbal component is possible there. So
You would also lose invisibility.
Yeah, you'd break your concentrations and things, but
Well, that's true. But like, I guess the
how
goal
does
is to get like in the middle of them first, right?
Invisibility gets lost if you cast a spell or do an attack.
but I'm not concentrating on that.
Doesn't matter.
it's part of invisibility. If the person that's invisible, it's not
There's
greater.
greater invisibility.
Yeah,
Yes,
greater would
yeah,
allow you to
yeah,
do
yeah,
things,
okay, I
but
see
if
what
you
you
do
mean.
a hostile thing or cast a
Doesn't
spell,
break this. I know what you mean. It
you
breaks it
come
on
out.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a problem. I mean, Lyri's gonna have to transform. She's not seagull attacking.
Just big thing is verbal is a part of almost, I'd say, the majority of spells. So.
I don't know if
Yeah.
we need to. I mean, it's just one of those things where if we do,
I know I'm with it. I just keep everyone in mind.
yeah, I mean, we could take them down, but I'd say it's worth it.
That makes
Then
sense.
I'm going to delete these walls. I'm going to try to get these guys a little bit more in a grid form here. And these larger squares are 10 by 10, so 4 things can fit in them. And you guys can, should be able to freely move. You guys can ambush these guys how you would like. And, I mean, their group check, they would have to all crit to see you on that stealth, and they did not, so you're good. So as you're moving in, flying in here, you guys can position, land.
Token collide.
Very funnily enough, we don't know where each other is
Token
going to be
collide. How'd you go out there, Valerie?
because we're all
Because I
invisible.
was colliding. I know where you all are.
Oh, okay. You'll be on the opposite. We'll all be in one corner. Damn it!
Lyrie will just land on the corner like a seagull. One of them starts to like shoo her off. Zeph and Vyri are on a carpet. So then the carpet's gonna land like right here and you two jump off. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
And Valros.
I'd actually like to stay out here
Okay.
in the air where they can't reach me.
Okay. And Jupiter, how about
And
you?
Probably have to
Okay.
be center. But I guess how big is Silence?
I'm gonna have to be somewhat in the middle.
Okay,
Probably
you'll be
like between these two.
right next to, you're bumping into Zeph there.
Who's
so
the
you'll be
who's
right
the
here next to
warlord? You
Zeph.
mentioned the
The
warlord.
warlord's right under you there.
I want to start right next to that, dude.
That is the spot. All right, perfect. Then we will go ahead and get initiatives rolled here. Let me get you guys in a combat. All right, go ahead and top right, pull out the combat tracker, roll initiative for me. I'll get all the NPCs in.
Doesn't ever ask me for advantage when I roll it that way, so I'm just gonna roll another d20, which was a 17 versus the 9.
The way to get it to ask you for advantage typically is if you actually
So you just click the dice. I can do something
click
different.
on it on your character sheet.
Sure, I can do
where
it that way.
says INI, that should make the pop-up, I think.
Okay.
But you're already in there, so the new roll,
17 plus mine 17. I don't have any
Okay, we'll update
modifiers.
you. Very nice. That's a big jump.
Love that armor.
Let's get these
Part
NPCs
of it.
in. Whole bunch of them. Yeah, they would have definitely... You got ahead of a lot of them with that. Good stuff. Libera, Vyri down at the bottom. Everybody else pretty high up there. And you guys are getting a surprise round. So before we get into the actual combat, the first round will be a surprise round on these guys. So, let's get some combat music.
So does invisibility give me advantage throughout the
Unseen
whole
attacker.
turn?
Yes, unseen
Or
attacker
just-
on your first attack because they can't see you. But once you make that first attack, you're going to be seen.
Okay, then in that case I will still recklessly attack.
Okay.
Start out by going into a rage.
Alright, bonus action rage. And your invisibility breaks as you roar. And go into a rage. We'll break that. There we go. Let me see your token. Take you off the 5 feet mark too.
First attack. Says range is 7 away. My range is only 5.
Oh,
so
don't worry about targeting him. Untarget him, just click it. I could put us on a grid. The grid just might be a little wonky. Want me to throw the grid on? Let me do that.
That's fine. I mean, whatever is easier for you. I know that
It'll just
that
give
can
us
make things
a quick refresh here. As the grid snaps on here, and we can snap you guys into place.
I was trying to be in between all 4 of them.
Well, you could be here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's
Okay. Perfect. Looks better. Libera.
It's
Like
an 18 to hit.
Sorry, I was just getting things set up. Your first attack, an 18. That is going to hit. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. No, it doesn't. What's wrong with me? I lied. I didn't
Does
look
a
at...
20 hit?
I didn't look at his stuff. A 20 does hit. He is flanked. Thank you, Fiery. He is flanked. When I unclick his token.
I got you!
There you go.
Vari might screw with your mind at the planning table, but in combat, yeah, she's got your back.
Fiery's got my back. 2 silver.
2
All
silver.
right, with a rage, a loud roar, you slice through the warlord.
Hopefully not too loud.
Rah!
Not before the silence. For Lathander!
7 more radiant
What
damage.
the fuck?
And now the extra attack.
Now the extra attack. Yeah, you get the whole turn. Go for it. That'll hit. The flaming, striking, wounding longsword. 30 damage. Not bad. He's still alive. That's your
Okay.
action. That's your bonus action. You got movement.
I'm gonna be okay just where I am. I'm good.
All right, Valros. Flying outside here. We'll get you in that square. You can see all of this going on 60 feet up in the air as the tower. That's where the tower top is.
He will bonus action dread form and
Sure.
get 8 temp. Yay. And everybody's still invisible, so I don't want to cast anything that's concentrating. So we're just going to you know what? I'm just going to target that commander and let loose with a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Eldritch Blast. Let's see him. First one at advantage. Yeah, there you go. And that will hit. We'll take off your stealth as the invisibility breaks.
And I don't know if it'll matter, but maybe that feared him. We'll do the second Eldritch Blast.
Well, the first one
Huh.
he didn't see you for. Or is it just when you hit? I thought they had to see you. Now he'll see you.
When I hit, how does that work again?
I think it's a target that can see you, no? But double check.
Mm-hmm.
Dread. So they have disadvantage on saving throws, and then because of my robes, and then where is it here? Form of dread. If you hit a creature, you can force it to make a wisdom throw DC 15 on a fail.
If you hit.
It's frightened.
Cool.
If I hit, yeah, and it doesn't say that they need to see me
Cool,
on
cool,
the
cool.
first one, but yeah.
All right, wisdom save.
I don't think it's going to survive long
It's a
enough,
nat one.
but
He's frightened.
that at least it gives him what is it? Disadvantage when he attacks, I think, something like that.
As long as he can
And-
see the target of the frightened. Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, that'll be my turn for now.
The hobgoblin. Quite surprised as a carpet just manifests in a screaming, armored, plated dragonborn slices through his warlord right behind him. Oh, you're right. We're still on surprise round. Thank you. Just gonna turn around with a shocked face. Thank you for reminding me on surprise round. Jupiter, we go to you.
I
These are gonna murder these guys.
will cast silence.
You
I
will
will
cast
put that.
silence, break your invisibility, and a silence bubble goes down. Cast it and go ahead and place that template.
There we go. Now it's asking.
Very nice. An eerie silence falls over the battlefield as your screams become quiet, Seth. hobgoblins are skipped. Lyrie, she breaks out of the wild shape form into this, and she will be pretty limited here without being able to do verbal spells, so I think she's just going to get in to, like, take one of your sides here, kind of take your back, and she'll just melee. She just thwacks that one over the head. We gotta skip a whole bunch of hobgoblins. Libera, and then Vyri. Libera, you're up.
Alrighty. Looks like we're trying to focus this guy down. He's the head honcho. We'll move around. And I'll do my bonus action to whirl up the blade. And I will do, I guess, with advantage too, right? It's nutty wild. What's critical again? It's not critical,
Alt.
I'm sorry. Advantage is
Alt.
alt. It's always the reverse for me. I always be thinking that.
Control for disadvantage. Ooh, does it actually miss?
Oh, boy.
Advantage, we get a 12, a 4, and a 5 on the dice. It does.
Nice. Well, that's bonus in action, so that's what I got.
Alrighty. Invisibility broken. Vyri, you're up.
I guess I bumped into you.
Do you feel me past you?
You just felt like my leg hit your like head or something.
A nat 20. I don't think we really need damage, but do it.
Okay.
Oh my god. The Netherese mace is so broken. Alright, 43 damage. Breaks your
We had to
invisibility.
kill a whole lich for him.
Smashes his head in. You did have to kill a lich for it. I will give you that.
And you don't
level
hear this
6.
at all?
No noise
As
at all.
As I come through and hit this next one, I don't like that they're really close to the edge. Like, no go.
It's the quietest one we've
That
ever
was
had.
so close to another crit. Ah.
Sorry.
Alright, not bad. And we will move to the top of the round. Zeph, your rage turns to silence. The warlord still stands. You're up.
I'll take the out attack.
He will swing out. Reacting pretty slowly, but his first reaction. Will he actually?
You're pretty
No, he
fucked
won't.
up.
He's got disadvantage. He wants his reaction. You don't get op attacked.
He wouldn't have disadvantage.
He's frightened.
Straight roll, he reckless.
That's true, but he's still not going to take it. He's got other reactions. Zeph, you're up.
I'll go for the one to the left of Vyri. Also recklessly attacking.
Alright, advantage attack. You slice out with the flaming longsword. 19s on the dice. 28 hits. The sword ignites into flame and slices through the hobgoblin.
Now he turns and goes for the other one.
Now, this is, I mean, it's weird because Vyri's in between you before you even bother. This is within sweeping range. So the remainder of the damage, you can sweep through this one and throw into that one because
Okay.
you were able to one-shot him. That's the optional cleave rules, and that is
Yeah, let's do it.
an additional. Let's see, you did 11 to kill him.
18.
You kill this guy as well. Just on that first attack. You slice
still
forward
move
with
and
your
attack?
blade. Yeah, you can still move. You've still got the extra attack. That first swing, you slice with your blade and kind of arc around Viry in a spin and just right through both of them.
Okay, well, I already rolled. It's
You already rolled. 28 to hit.
8.
29 damage. You finish a third.
Murder.
Okay, that's fine. That's my turn.
Valros.
Valros is seriously questioning why he's even involved in this combat right now. But he's going to take a look at one of those hobgoblins, and he's just going to fire off a couple of measly little Eldritch blasts and see what happens.
How quiet is Eldritch Blast?
It is a verbal spell. You do at least cast it and say the word.
Crackling energy streaks towards the creature.
Crackle, 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 then dead silence.
Oh, shit!
Very nice.
Valros is like, yes, die! Die!
You
And
see
he'll
a beam of crackling energy rip the soul out of one of the hobgoblins, just standing on the edge. He's reaching towards his hip and trying to grab towards his sword. Before he can even move, his soul is ripped out of him.
And he'll fire the second Eldritch Blast at another one. Ooh, another
It'll
hit. Do some damage here, see what happens.
That one is still alive.
It's probably got 1 or 2 hit points. Yeah, no point in burning anything else. I'm pretty sure you guys will kill them all. So that'll be my turn.
Jupiter. 4 still remain.
I'm gonna take care of the captain here.
Flanked between you and your brother. You can see the others like about to close in towards Libera, but this guy
Do I
pulling
get
his sword out.
I get a +2 to that, right?
It's a +2 to hit for the flanking. He saved his parry for this, but you hit him either way.
Maybe I imagine he like parries and he's trying to like overwhelm, and I just push past and I push the sword or whatever he's parrying with like into pretty much like his neck, and I just decapitate him.
Like a hammer hitting a nail, he goes to parry, and you're much quicker. The sword slices through his own throat. That's your action? You got movement?
Where would they go if they were gonna like run away?
Yeah, you actually see, give me a quick perception for free. Just want to see what you notice in the immediate. A 10. You can see a few of them like about to go to like climb down. These ones look like they're about to try to escape. They've given up the chance of fighting, seeing their warlord fall and all their compatriots just die. And this one looks like he's kind of scrambling towards his waist, but you don't know why. Like, not for a sword.
Okay.
Lyrie will just go ahead and smash this one with the staff again here. Try to whack him on the head. A critical hit. Oh god. So yeah.
How do you want to do this, Nick?
I'll reveal something. As he clatters to the ground, you see that all of them equipped with horns, as a horn falls out of his hands. And she looks up, and her words just silently saying, stop them, but she's just like motioning as she points at the horn, and she'll run over to here. And that's her turn. The hobgoblin, with 2 of you on him here. 3 of you really getting op attacks. He's going to try to escape this and get off a horn action. You guys can choose who op attacks first if you want.
I get a +2 to that or no?
You do get a +2. It misses by 3 though, so it won't hit.
Do we get flanking at all with this or no?
You do, yeah. You get a +2.
+2, okay.
That'll hit. So reaction used by Jupiter and by Libera as this one moves out. This hobgoblin's turn. And Lyrie looks a little bit panicked, as she's going to take her reaction to try to hit him over the head.
Do it.
She doesn't do that much damage normally, but here we go.
That's what it...
Yeah!
Oh my god, it's a nat 20! It's still not that much damage, unfortunately. It's
What's
still...
her damage die?
She has a -1. Oh, it just doubled.
Oh.
Ignore that. She has a -1 to strength. So it's a d6's -1 and then a +2. Unfortunately, it's only 6 damage, but she does get a critical hit on his head. Kind of bludgeons him over the head.
She stole my girl for that, right?
She did get that nat 20. I don't know if she has anything else. Druidcraft is verbal. What about... What is it? Barkskin? No, what's the one that they do to their weapons? Does she even have that?
Shillelagh?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. This one can do it to itself, right? Yeah.
If it was a shillelagh, I wonder if it would have been more damage. But I mean, that's...
No, I'm just wondering if she could have even done that. She doesn't have it. Alright. He's going to get out. And as he moves away from the group, just kind of running for his life here, he's going to get to the top of the ladder. And he's going to just blow a horn as loud as he can. That's his action. That's 5, 10. He's going to get down the ladder just 15, 20, 25. For some reason, he's become untargetable. Is that just me?
Yeah, I can't target him either.
Alright. You guys should be able to...
Yeah, I can target him.
You guys should be able to target him from the combat tracker if you have to. So that's what happens sometimes with this, for whatever reason. Libera.
Fuck that bitch. Well, they know. Things have changed. Man.
There was only one left. It's
Well,
close.
sure. But I see a horn getting blown, so I'm not feeling confident. I got nothing else to really do in terms of that for now, so...
As you step out, you can now see a hill giant looking up. Oh! And the 2 hobgoblins at the bottom of the ladder, who will be joining in on the top of this round. And clearly an alarm has been sounded.
Yeah, I'll just mentally... the only person I can actually talk to right now, I'll mentally tell Jupiter. The plan's changed. They're likely to do the dam. Be ready. I mean, they know we're here, right? So it's feel like I can be more ballsy. I'll save my stuff for now. I will just firebolt him.
I mean, technically, the only person who heard the horn was Valros, because all of you were in a silence. But you all saw it.
I saw him do a
You
horn.
saw it.
I don't know if it was a verbal horn or what it was, but I mean,
Horn of silent alarm. No. A 28 will hit. $18 damage. That'll finish him off. Now, I'm going to put these guys into initiative for the top of the round here. But we'll do Libera then Viry.
how long would you say he blew that horn for?
He got his whole turn in.
So 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Did he fall down the ladder?
He was climbing down it. So as like he goes to start to climb down, you blast him, yeah, he would fall down. Slump down next to these two guys.
He's within 60 feet, yes?
You're only 60 feet high, so yeah.
He's now mine to play with. And I command him.
Well, he has to succeed on a DC 15
Nope.
Wisdom save, or an unconscious
Dead
creature is
creatures
automatic.
automatically fail.
Okay, perfect.
So he's mine to play with, and I command him to attack any hobgoblin, giant, or the like in the area.
We'll turn this one to friendly. We'll call him a blood puppet. Blood puppet, hovered by anyone.
Oh, this is Jupiter's first time seeing her do this. Oh shit.
You all
I
see
wouldn't worry
the,
about Jupiter. I'd worried about Zeph seeing you do that.
the hobgoblin.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
slumped,
Jupiter's probably not of.
slumps
I
to
was
the
gonna say,
ground,
Zeph,
broken.
he used this in the Zeph fight when we met him, but
Yeah, I thought so, but he was unconscious. Blood pouring out of the hobgoblin begins to seep back into it as it stands to its full height, picks up its sword, and just turns towards its ally and lifts the sword ready to swing. Does it automatically attack, or what does it do here?
It
Does it join
takes
combat?
it takes its turn immediately after mine.
Okay, goes on your turn. Okay, perfect.
I can't do anything else because that was my action, and I mean I could bonus action. I'm dumb and didn't fix my one spell I meant to. Fuck. Oh well.
The control lasts for 1 minute, and it is concentration. Make a single attack, so that if they have extra, they don't get to, but he doesn't anyway. He's just going to make a longsword attack. Oh, he misses by 1.
Wow. What a shitty hobgoblin.
Alright, top of the round here. We'll roll these guys in, and we'll go to the top. Zeph.
And is the hill giant huge?
Huge.
Yes.
Hedge. Fuck.
Huge.
he's very huge.
Zeph, in a bubble of silence, you can see the carpet still floating, blood starting to pool around the top of this watchtower, and everybody rushed towards the corner as one falls off the staircase, down the ladder. As you look down the ladder, you can see it standing back to its feet and battling an ally.
What the literal fuck is that thing?
I told you I
He-
control blood.
I'm striking that thing down now. He jumps.
He jumps.
Oof.
He jumps. It's 60 feet. You jump?
He jumps.
Okay, that will be...
You don't even like use your movement and then you jump.
You are raging, so you will take 66 halved. For 13 damage. Throw me a dex save, Zeph. He did use his movement mostly to get over here too, because he was over here. So that was 25 feet, and then a jump for 10 down to the ground, and that's gonna fall prone, but you will be able to use your final bit of movement just to get to your feet. But you can land anywhere, in left or right would be fine. Any of these 3 squares where you land. And where would you like to be? Right there. So you jump off the ladder, land to the ground, smash into the dirt, and just kind of stand back to your feet. This hobgoblin just turns, preparing to fight as he pulls out a long sword, holds up his shield. Although
I'll just attack with a bloody rage, recklessly, once again.
I will say he looks kind of terrified. I don't know about you, but a dragon jumping 60 feet down in front of me, standing up and just getting ready to attack, that's pretty scary. Advantage swing. That'll hit. God, that sword's strong. You slice him in half. Now, that's all your movement. But that'd be about it. Yeah, you got a javelin. You're still reckless. Or is that only melee?
Only melee attacks.
Only melee? Okay. An 18. That's gonna hit. Max damage on it too, which is what you needed. That's intense, Zeph. You land on the ground, slice one guy in half, pull a javelin out from your back, and just chuck it into this guy's skull. And as this blood puppet is trying to cut him down, he just gets sideswiped by this javelin and just poof, straight into the grass. All right, Valros, you're up.
Gonna ask a weird question.
Sure.
Do I see any, quote, huge objects nearby?
Logs. There's logs, yeah.
Huge.
There's logs. Blocking the dam, floating back here. Yeah?
Anything on this side over here? Any logs sticking out there?
That's the building's kind of like the side of the mud hut. There are logs for sure, like all over the place. So yeah, I mean, this is where, you know.
Okay. I will fly. Oops.
This is your guys' battlefield right now. That's what Zeph just jumped off of.
You jump from up there to down there, yeah.
Plenty of logs.
How far was that? 35.
And that lower platform, it's about 40 feet up. The hill giant's 40 feet down. He has to climb that ladder.
So I'll fly. I'm still up at the same level, but I'll fly to here. I'll look somewhere off to the side here. And you guys will see Valros concentrating really, really hard. And he starts casting... where the hell is it? He starts casting True Polymorph. And he's going to try to summon from a huge object a cloud giant ghost.
Cloud giant ghost.
Candlekeep Mysteries is the source of it.
Yo, good luck.
Cloud
He's like, I
giant
got you.
Ghost.
It's actual content.
He said, "Do you want the page, Nick?"
It's a
I got it.
CR. It's a CR9 undead.
Page 21.
Candlekeep Mysteries. You're correct.
I love it. This motherfucker.
If arrows would come in some of the clouds.
A cloud giant ghost. Where are we putting him?
Somewhere over, where it has to be within 30 feet of me, actually.
Okay. So like just kind of like up here. You're 60
yeah.
feet up technically. So let's put you at the right hovering height here. You're 60 feet. You guys are in the tower. You're 60 feet.
That is so fucked up looking.
That's what it is. I'm sure it has a purpose in the module, and it's certainly not this, but I like it. Go for it.
So that'll be his action, and then I get to tell this thing what to do on my turn. So I'm gonna
You
mention
see
to it.
the same fucking storm giant you guys just killed. His ghost just appears in front of you here, just ready to fight. What do you say?
So it's got a fly speed of 40, so I'm going to tell it to go and fuck up that hill giant that I can see.
A fly speed of 40. So you're 60 feet up, so he's going to fly to the ground and get pretty much here. He's on the top of this platform still. So he was 30 feet down from you.
Yep.
He goes 30 feet down, 10 feet over. He could dash, yes?
He could do that. He could use some of his spells, like telekinesis.
Oh,
Or
yeah, he's got 60 feet.
I don't think he'll use his wind howl right away, though.
Why don't I give you... I'm just going to give you ownership of him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to... There's no... You have full control of him, right? There's no contested...
For the next hour, I have full control of him.
Yeah. Then you can have control of this token. Here you go.
Ooh, look at that.
And you can take his action. He's done his 40 feet of movement, and he's at the top of this. The hill giant's 40 feet down and a few feet away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete some
And
walls around here too. Just to clear that up for you guys.
yeah, let's see, Fog Cloud, what's the distance on that? 120 feet. Yeah, sure, he'll cast. I don't know how to cast it with this, but yeah, he'll throw a Fog Cloud onto that hill giant.
Yep, he's got a spell book. Just cast the fog cloud. Let's drop it on, roll, and place the measure template.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, perfect. And finally, Trell will languish behind, trying to catch up. And that'll be my turn.
Very cool. We will go
What is that thing again?
Sorry, what was that?
The cloud giant
I was
ghost.
The cloud giant ghost. Jeez.
Yep, the guy you guys just killed, his ghost came back and spawned a cloud. The hill giant in a fog cloud. He's going to turn around. He's going to run inside. And you all don't see it because there's a fog cloud. He dashes into the kitchen. Jupiter.
Alrighty, I am going
London,
to immediately begin to drop concentration as I have to. I imagine I need to be like as
On the
close.
silence?
Yeah, and the silence, and you're gonna begin to see kind of like this dance of his hands as he's beginning to summon this like lightning, weaving it to the air, and he pushes it to the coastline because I'd have to be within 300 feet. So he's gonna kind of try to put some distance. And as you begin to see this like pool of water be beaten to submission by the lightning, sculpting it into this tidal wave, and then it just I imagine with the control water, I can drop that in there as well to make sure that. Read that. I can do a wave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 300
So it's a
feet
part
of
of
the
the
water.
flood.
You're plenty close. And the flood one,
Yeah, and I'm gonna. It
20
says
foot
there's
tall
a.
wave.
Yeah, and I imagine I look over to Valros as I'm next to him, and I'll kind of like, within 6 seconds. Hopefully this puts on a show for your cloud giant.
Yeah, all you see is Valros in his dread form turning towards you, and he just starts to cackle.
And that's my action. That is a concentration, and that is it.
Now,
No, I'm not sure what.
you lift the water up. What are you crashing it into?
Where these docks are.
Yeah.
Was I imagine, I think, the best use of it. It looks like it might cause rough terrain, even maybe some damage. It also drains some of the water. Because it does feel like, they know we're here. So
Okay. Very cool. So let me see then. A large tidal wave will crash into here. I'm
And
going
you're trying to get some of the water out, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of these walls. So
yeah, I
you
mean,
can see this.
obviously, like if I can start to even, break at the foundation, because it looks like this is built as itself like a structure. Like it looks like, from what I'm seeing, they built upon a dam.
Yes.
So
Yeah, they
yeah, I'm
kinda,
gonna
they
definitely
made like
crash
a large
in.
dam and built up. Now, as this crashes in, the tidal wave's going to pour in. The whole backside's pretty sealed, except for right here. The dock is wide open. That tidal wave is going to push in, wash through the kitchen, and a lot of the water will wash into that whole next room and everything, too, and flood some of the downstairs. But
Yeah.
these guys right here are all going to take 2d8 bludgeoning that are at least just in this immediate proximity. They'll all take 10 damage as the water crashes in. That's going to kill these goblins. All the cooks are dead.
Not
This
the
hobgoblin,
cooks.
this hobgoblin's like
No, not the cooks.
drowning in his room as the water splashes up and slams him up against the ceiling, and he's just getting thrown around his room, almost dead. And the hill giant is going to. I'll roll an athletics for him. A 14. He'll get shoved like back towards the wall, and he takes a bit of damage, but that's about it. He's not prone or anything. He'll stay on his feet as the water shoves him back. You see it all kind of immediately starting to drain out of this first floor. It seeps into this next room too, but you guys can't quite tell what's going on beyond that. And down into the lower chambers here, in which that's a good amount of water. We're going to say these guys are all going to roll athletics checks.
I just realized that I can keep casting that for the next 9 turns. I thought it was a one time. Why it was like, why would it be concentration? Literally.
2 of the Otyugs and most of these hill giants are going to get washed away. So we'll say that these 3 will stay in the room. The other ones all get washed out into here. And these guys are going to all take some damage too, as it rushes them through here. We'll do 2d8 to these guys as well that failed, and half to those ones that succeeded down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage on them, and then half on these guys. So a wave of water rushes through. The other thing that you notice and can hear is that as it smashes through the lower side, and I'll share that image. Does it have it in there? It kind of does. Down on the bottom right, underneath the house, more water is seeping through there. You see a lot of those logs just splinter open, and the water start to rush through there. Perhaps I can do this. Share a bigger image of it. The spot that is broken open. So you see behind that house to the right, that little first bit of water, that has like bursted open. And Lyri is up. She looks a little bit panicked in the moment, knowing how many hill giants there are. She's just gonna call out to all of you, especially to you, Libera. Just, I guess, probably just to you. She'll run over here, look at everything. Are we running? They know we're here now.
Do as my brother does. Let nature take its course with this filth.
She will...
Pretty much alluding to the control water, like that he just said he used.
35. She'll get up to here. She'll look out as well. Plenty of distance. She too will cast a control water.
Fucking water bend with him, dude.
Yo, it's like an avatar that when they
Yeah, when they were on the boat, he turns into this wave.
Oh man, yeah, control water is I never have seen it ever get used.
Actually, she has control water or tidal wave. Tidal wave does 4d8.
It's a single action.
30
It's a
foot
single
long,
action.
10 foot wide.
It's like a fireball or something like that. It's like a variant of like that.
This seems like, I mean, the fact that you're near water, it almost tidal wave can be make water anywhere. If you're near a pool of water, I mean, the fact that you can pretty much cast 10 tidal waves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that would be the better. Like,
Yeah. No, she'll do
Like,
it.
she sees
Control
Jupiter.
water.
that's intense.
As another wave of water. Oh, I forgot these two guys on the docks too. Oh no, they just didn't get pushed back. We'll say they at least get pushed back a bit from that first
I think
wave.
it pushed back by Lyri.
And now this wave, we're gonna roll for them again too here. These goblins are all dead, but these giants are not. This hobgoblin's definitely gonna die. He's got 2 health left. He dies to this wave. These giants, and yeah, we'll do them in sections. These 3 are gonna roll athletics.
I just imagine like there's like just massive waves are just hitting the building now. Like it's just a small little part of the lake or river. It's crazy.
We'll do the 48 damage, the same as tidal wave for these 2, because I think they're getting slammed by these. Do any of them succeed? No, they all take 15. The water will rush down again. These 2 guys, and then the other room. Okay, Otiug succeeds, Hill Giant succeeds. They'll take half. And they stay in this room, just holding on to their table. He's kind of got his little pet dog. You guys don't see it, but it's funny. These guys here, though.
Do we hear
Are
the
the
dog?
bugbears alive?
No.
No, the bugbears are dead. So these guys all roll athletics as well. And this will be the final set.
Oof.
1, 2, 3, 4 succeed. A hill giant, and an Otiug fail. So hill giant, Otiug 15. Everybody else half. And everybody else does not fall further back. These guys will wash down towards this exit. I'm going to mark a few things off. I'm gonna actually do something for this screen. I just want you guys to see it all. Configure, because I think it's fine. We're gonna go out of token vision. Where we are right now is this has bursted open, and now this has
Who is
bursted open.
that?
Don't worry about who it is.
Yeah, get out
Those
of
two
here.
things have
What are you
bursted
showing that guy?
open.
No, it's the compass for me that I was looking at. It's the fucking most dope compass I've ever seen.
All right, let's see here. It is a cool compass.
Where's
We'll
the
do
compass?
Libera. It's over here on the bottom left. We'll do Libera and then Viry, and then we're gonna roll a whole bunch of stuff in. Libera.
No.
All right. He's gonna look to Viry, kind of seeing them fucking water bending over there. Go ahead, join in the fun. We're safe up here. And I'm going to take out. Have we ever established what do our ascending stones look like? Is it a necklace, just a stone that we have, or?
That's up to you, I guess.
Okay. I'd
Could
imagine
be a small
maybe
stone. It could be a necklace. It could be a gem. Whatever.
yeah, maybe at this point I'd have it like
Old diamond.
hold on. Hey guys.
Hey.
Yeah, mine has a voice augment.
It's Mikio.
Yeah, I'll do. I guess it's like a little necklace or whatever. I'll take it out and I'll call the fleet with I imagine one of the brothers that are on it. I believe they have some. And I did type this out. It's exactly 25 words because I'm cheesing it.
Okay.
We're in position. Attack now. Cavalry to the gate. Airships destroy them and stay away from the large house with the rocks. Be swift.
All right.
And essentially what I'm trying to instruct them, I would have probably talked about is, I imagine, just kind of, oh my god, my ping is mean nothing on this map. All the way bottom right is where I would try to tell them to focus their attacks and to kind of stay away from the house itself.
You guys look out to the forest edge. The Valkyrie music plays as the two airships lift up into the air. Dun, 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 dun. You see the two airships coming in.
Yeah, do we have a bard for it on the top? Battle bard.
But they will be here momentarily. So you send out that message.
Yeah, it's my action. I am going to just let these goons do what they're doing.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be a part of anywhere near that.
Just staying at the top here then.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of keeping an eye out.
Okay. Ooh. Sorry about that, Viry. You're up. What would you like to
The
do?
carpet has 60 feet of movement.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
I jump onto the carpet, and then I
10
go
feet
60
on.
feet this way.
All right.
Whee! If I do control water, I lose my blood puppet.
The blood puppet's just
One blood
looking
puppet.
It's looking at Seth like, we don't gotta do this,
Oh.
man. We don't gotta do
Oh
this.
my god!
One
So,
blood puppet over the entire wave.
Do control water, which means the blood puppet just falls back to the ground and starts bleeding again in front of Seth.
That's fine.
But like rapidly this time. So the blood had been sucked back into it. It just like washes out.
Is it like a Capri Sun sucked up all the liquid, but now it just explodes back?
What the
Exactly. Exactly. Just explodes outward.
What the? Exactly, just like covered in blood. Like, what the fuck?
We didn't think this through.
Oh gosh, another control water. Also, these guys will get knocked back. This guy will get shoved into this room. And let's do another control water.
You said it, damn, Nick. All right, we came prepared.
You did. Do 4d8 for me here, and I'm gonna roll.
4d8?
Yep, do 4d8. We're gonna do tidal wave damage. They're kind of they're getting bludgeoned all around their house.
Within 6 seconds, this fucking water has been augment it to Unreal level.
So it's 9 or 9.
Oh no. Well, either way, it's 9. All 3 of these ones are going to take 9, and they're going to get shoved further back. That one's stuck. This one will fly back towards here. And this one will just get shoved into the corner. Into the corners. As the water's just bludgeoning them in the face. They're slammed up against that back wall. It falls down this hole, drains into this room. It's washing some of these ones away, and it's draining into these holes. And you can see that each hit is kind of fracturing more and more of the dam, and it's speeding up the flow of the water. Not at too quick of a pace, but at a rather fast pace. The whole dam hasn't exploded, but you can tell that you've like doubled the speed of the river now. It will at least raise pretty quickly. But
It's like in the War of Arbaria.
I mean, it's multiple offshoots, and it's going towards,
yes. It's not like an explosion, but it is increasing. These 2 guys are gonna roll, and then more guys down here. The hill giant succeeds, but the Otia gets washed down the river. And he's just yelling, "No! Osha! Osha!" As it washes down the river away from him. And its tentacles just trying to lash out to something. He's going to only take half as he holds on and cries. The rest of these guys here, let's roll for them. There's a lot of them. This is in the second chamber.
Within 6 seconds. It's like, what the?
The amount of waves, it's like the wave pool, bro.
3 hill giants succeed. The rest are going to fail here. Which means all these guys will start to wash out.
That 17 fails. My DC is 18.
Okay, 4 hill giants are going to... Or 3 hit fail. 2 succeed.
You ever fell off like one of those tubes on a water slide? That's all I'm seeing.
9 damage, 4 damage. As they're bludgeoned around, the water washing through, and both of these kind of heavily flowing now through this area, and a lot of those walls crumbling away. At the bottom of that round, we're going to roll some new people in here. Now this is where we're going to do initiative a little bit simpler. We're going to roll initiatives for different groups of people.
Yeah, because if not, it'd be ridiculous. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so
I see how many you got.
The orcs will be the Eye of Grumsh. The hill giants will be under their chief, Chief Guh. And the Ettins and smaller giants will all go, and ogres will go on the Ettin turn.
Ogre.
And so orcs, I think all the hobgoblins are dead. All the hobgoblins are dead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So orcs, goblins, ogres. I'm gonna roll those 3 in. Alright, after that third tidal wave, the water splashing down, clearing out slowly and filtering heavily out the back. You guys see logs popping out of the dam, flowing down the Delimbar, part of the walls crumbling, the lower structure breaking away as the water is quickly lowering in this larger reservoir and speeding up down the river. Zeph, you're up. What you see, Zeph, is 3 of your casters out by the water, just lifting up tidal waves and shoving them into the back of the dam. And from your perspective, you can kind of see like some of the mess in the front, but not too much. You mostly see this cloud giant spawn, this hobgoblin blood puppet explode, and the cloud giant spawns a fog cloud. And water starts to rush out of this door as well, like splashing out of here heavily and flowing down.
Well, I was ready to slice the blood puppet in half, then it just exploded in my face. So that's off the table. So then he turns to the cloud giant. Abomination! Prepare to die!
He's on our side, damn it!
The
Just
cloud
yelled at him.
giant ghost. Yeah, you hear Libera above watching. I mean, he's looking right down at you.
Lathander, guard my blade.
Reckless.
You know it.
All right, advantage attack. A 22. You hit the cloud giant.
Again.
Let me just double check some of the stuff on the cloud giant. Incorporeal, ethereal, regenerate. Okay. Etherealness. It's an action. All right. Yeah. And 6 radiant. He's not vulnerable. Nope. Okay, 32 and 6. Pretty solid damage. That'll hit. Another 28 damage. You slice this cloud giant ghost almost in half, as it's just kind of turning towards you, looking down. You hear Libera shouting. Anything else in your turn, Zeph? That's it. All right. Valros.
First thing is the giant ghost is gonna go ethereal.
It disappears from everyone but Viry.
But you can still, it says here that you can still see it. It's visible on the material plane while it's on the border, but nothing can affect it anymore.
Yeah. It goes like ghost mode.
It turns to Zeph and just lets out the worst screech possible and then ignores him. And it will fly over 30 feet this way and 10 feet up.
Well, as it flies off the cliff, it will be then 50 feet up.
Okay, yeah. And it's kind of shadowing Viry.
Okay.
And it can't use its
You will get
regeneration.
attack.
No,
You can
he
try,
He went
but
ethereal.
you won't.
It won't do anything.
Yeah, he
So
went
you
ethereal.
can. It'll use your reaction. But it does nothing.
He
You
went
know
into
what?
the
Screw
ethereal
it.
plane like
I'm
a
using
ghost
my
plane,
reaction.
so...
I'm attacking you anyway, even if it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you
Let's do it.
slice, and it feels like nothing but air. That'll be your
Yeah,
reaction.
can't regenerate. Can't regenerate. Okay, so that'll be it for the ghost giant. Valros here is gonna fly up this way. And I don't think I can see anything. No, there's walls between me and everything.
You can see, like, into the dock, and the curtain's certainly been blown off. You know, those have been 3 tidal waves. Those have been washed down. Some of the walls broken. You see, like, the water backfill out, and some goblin bodies float out with it.
Yeah. And the cloud giant's gonna drop that fog cloud.
Sure.
Let's see. Do I have?
It's one of these layers. I'll find it.
Yeah.
I found it.
And then Trell's just gonna follow along. And I think that's it. Yeah, because I can't see anything alive from where I am.
Okay.
I don't think, right?
It
Oh.
will change. As hill giants get to go. This guy's going to use half his movement to get back to his feet. He failed his save. So he has 20 feet. And then he's going to dash out. So he'll go another 20. And then that will be 40. That's his movement. He gets out to here and tries to get a look. Jupiter. Oh no, sorry, we're doing... Why is that hill giant on in regular initiative? Wait,
He
that's
was
not right.
the one that.
No, Chief Goo is the hill giants. Why, how did
He
get
was
in
the
here?
one that was above.
Yeah, he was already on the
He was
initiative.
already on it. I'm gonna take him off. I'm just gonna have them go. He'll do that, so we'll ignore him already. But he'll go. All of them will go on Chief Goo's turn. So then we'll just go to Jupiter. Jump there, Jupiter. You're up, and this will be the final one here.
I'll do another wave. Same spot.
Now,
Do I feel like it's like overwhelmingly leaving? I can't see how much water's actually rushing, so.
yeah, throw me a perception. How many more of these do you have?
We all have 9 more.
9 more? What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
It's a
It's
concentration spell that lets
concentration.
us use it for up to a minute, I believe.
Oh,
At
then
least a
fuck
Oh,
it.
minute.
you thought this was over, baby?
No, you're fine. I was gonna say you might want to hold it until like more of them you can hit, but no. If
10
that's
minutes,
the, if
by
that's
the
the
way.
case,
10
just,
minutes.
If
so
that's the case,
100,
Oh
100 rounds.
shit!
yeah. If that's the case, Jupiter, just do whatever. Yeah. What if you want a tidal wave? Tidal wave. Yeah. But
Yeah,
You guys
that's
literally
perception-wise,
control
like,
this dam, essentially. at
you
this
can tell that
point.
the ones in the main hall aren't getting like really messed up or anything. It sounds like they're kind of shouting and making some noise as the water settles. And oh, somebody drew blue. Thank you. That is kind of what it looks like. It's like breaking through. And I would say that like you can tell that they're gonna probably reposition here. But if you can just keep spamming it, then no reason not to.
Yeah, I'd want to spam it one more time in the same area before switching. Because I imagine water's going to keep coming through, slowly breaking at it, and then they're inside the building starts to collapse.
All right, another wave. Roll me 4d8. What's your spell DC? 17?
17.
All right, perfect.
Nice
1,
rolls
2,
there.
3. All these guys. Oh, that's a really good roll.
Jesus fucking Christ! I roll a 9. You roll a 27.
All right, the 2 in the back get hit for 27.
It's
My,
ridiculous.
my god is Sylvanas.
This guy grabs onto the pillar and takes half. But these two just get slammed. I'm going to say they wash. At this point, they wash down. Those two wash down.
Just love them just
All
there.
They're just washing past their friend here, and he's like, "My dog! My dog!" And they're like, "Who cares about the dog?" And they're all just washing through the water here. And now let's do the people down here, which will be these 3 that are still alive. His poor Otiug. I mean, nat 20, one of them succeeds. So yeah, it's going to be the one with the dog. He holds onto his table, just shouting. These 2 take 27. He's going to take half and stay. These 2 are going to start to wash down. And then let's do the final ones. I'm going to say this is the last one for these guys before they wash out. These are the ones that are at the bottom of the river.
As though they're finally like the water's like kind of like finally like moving away, and then like another wave just
Another wave splashes
another
through.
one.
That's going to hit most of them for 27. This
like when you
one is
fall in
going
the
to
wave
take
pool.
half.
Another one.
But these ones will wash out enough that they'll get out. of those waves at this point. But the rest of them still dealing with the situation as they're being just dragged through their base. A very solid tidal wave. On the Ettin's turn, we're doing all of the Ettins and Ogres. And this Ettin has some bugbears here that he'll command. But these guys are all going to start to take dash actions. So I'm just going to try to move them as quickly as I can here, as they'll dash.
Two-headed guy. I forgot about them.
That's so sick, yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, you can't see them yet, but I will describe them when you battle individual things. You guys just hear a whole bunch of commotion, right? And these guys will be straggling
That's
behind. These ones in here are going to start to run towards the door. They'll grab some goblins along the way, just because these are goblin chuckers. So I'm going to say each of them has 2 goblins with them. Just wait till the goblin chuckers come out, okay? You ever seen one of these?
You're gonna
chuckers.
one-shot him.
They throw goblins. Goblin hucker.
Yeah. That shit's too funny.
Why that boy? Why does he look like he's an Ed, Ed, and Eddie the way he's yelling?
Different artist, I guess. And then the final Ettin, this ogre down here, the keeper, he's gonna come out. Oh, hey! Who let you out off the leash? He's gonna come over and get the dog. That's his dash. Lyrie. She's gonna do another tidal wave.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, she is.
We'll throw out that 16 damage. Let's go for the final guy on top here. Alright, he's going to take all 16 and he gets washed away this time. We'll shove him down
It's
this
only been
path.
24 seconds, by the way, guys. So.
It's only been a couple rounds here as you've washed out half the hill giants. You don't need an army when you've got the water right goddamn there. This is some wild water bending, I'm not going to lie. That guy's getting washed down. Let's do these. Yeah, we're down a few people here. It's a little bit easier now. Let's do these ones down here. Oh yeah, those bugbears died on that first one. 1, 2, 3 succeed. So we'll say those 3 succeed. These 2 will get hit by all of it as the water increases, and we'll wash them down. And these ones succeed and hold on, but they're going to take half damage. And that's Lyrie. The orcs. The orcs sitting by their fire see the water and the dam kind of break apart. They're going to all rush up this pathway, which will bring them up here to this side. Which, let's just measure. How far are we going? 80 feet. I'm just going to pretty much move them up a layer for the most part. They're going to all kind of just rush up here. It'll take them a second to teleport, but they're moving. And then the second set of orcs are going to come out of here as the water's like filling in past them and rushing down this drain at their feet. They're going to rush out to the front as well, just to get the hell out of here with dash actions. That's kind of where all the orcs are, up at the front slopes here, running up. Kurum's tribe? Maybe. They do have an Eye of Grumsh, which is casting Arcane Eye and trying to watch for, you know, the potential magical invaders. He has failed. He has failed his people, and he is upset right now. Chief Goo. You all hear a loud, booming voice as something tries to rock out of its chair. Help me up! Get me out!
What the fuck is that?
Get me out of my seat! And some hill giants will run over to her aid.
Her?
Yep.
That is some pretty
She's
flappy
wearing
titties.
clothing, okay?
Yes, she's got a bra on. At least a bra.
Yeah, I don't see nothing else.
she's
No.
gonna get up out here, and then these goblins will all start to help.
Oh no!
All of the hill giants have to help aid her. She only has 10 feet of movement. They all start to lift her up, and they start to run her out of this place. And they will get her just, we'll say just to here. Libera.
Oh, big. Okay. Let's see if it even works. The tower is it's Jupiter didn't go down, right? We're still
He's
up top?
flying. He's flying, yeah.
That's right.
No,
60 feet up on the tower.
I'm not flying right now.
No, just standing on the tower. Right next to Lyrie. They're both controlling water. Vyrie is on the carpet and doing it as
I'm not
well.
touching hands or anything.
Nope. They're 10 feet away.
I come
There's
over
space.
to
There's
inspect to make
brother-
sure
brother
it's not
space.
9 feet.
6 feet.
I give Jupiter a look of that. Huh?
Oh, he's 6 feet away from me.
And let me make sure to measure this out. I'm really hoping here.
She's like, I checked with the friendship pole. The friendship pole
Yeah.
distance away.
Oh, it's only 120? Oh no, fireball. It's 150. Beautiful.
150.
So, whereas I would normally make this lightning, I'm going to specifically make it thunder.
Try to
and
smash
I
the
will-
back of the building.
I will. I'm going to try to break open that whole wall.
What's your flight
Let's
speed right now? 60?
Oh, does it increase with the thing? I haven't actually used it in
I think
combat
it
yet.
does. It gives you 60-foot flying, I believe. But I'm gonna say, yeah, you gotta at least kind of fly out past the watchtower to see the back wall.
Okay, well I did 35, so
Yeah, I'll say you can do it, but you just gotta kind of fly out past it.
yeah, for sure. I'll do that then.
And smash into the back of the wall here with a thunderbolt. A thunderball.
Thunderball.
A thunderball, and I'm gonna max that out.
Thunderball.
What is
so
max
48.
for this? 48.
Yeah, because I'm gonna only do a third level.
So we go ball of sound. I fucking
Yeah, so
love
it's
it.
just like
That's
just like this thin
sick.
beam, and you guys probably are expecting lightning at this point, and all you just hear is boom, just like
Sonic
echoes
boom
out.
over
Yeah.
here, bro. Okay, that's sick.
How much health should this have? Let me see.
They have a calculator for it on one of the things. It was on roll 20, I think.
Do they?
Yeah, these you look at an idea of where to start.
There's at least this objects, you know, the DMG objects thing, but is this what you mean? Or is there an actual
It's probably
calculator?
the same. It's probably the same thing. Yeah, it's probably what you're
It's
talking
stone,
about. They
so
just-
it's AC 17, which this is an AoE, so it doesn't matter. It's more about the HP. Object hit points: tiny object, a small object, a medium object, a barrel or a chandelier, a large object, 10 by 10 window or wall or cart. Yeah, we'll go with the 10 by 10 here. So fragile or resilient? It's definitely resilient. So 5d10. I'm gonna say we're gonna see how much health it has right now.
Oh shit!
Hey,
I mean, it has to get a max roll pretty much.
It's gotta pretty much hit max, right? I mean, this is
Yeah,
it's average
this is fair.
27.
Oh shit!
28, barely average. And I mean, they're hill giant
Should have
walls.
built your walls better.
Wouldn't
baby.
expect much, honestly, more from them. It's kind of mud and stones, and there's already cracks and water running through it. It shatters open the back wall here. That's gonna open this whole chamber to flood damage in future
Oh
floods.
yeah, baby. I just call out. Give them our
mark it?
wrath.
This whole
Nice.
back wall will just collapse.
That's pretty much it for me.
Vyrie,
They're all bunched
Final-
up, dog. Get 'em.
final initiative tonight before we move to next week. So,
Get 'em.
what would you like to do?
I ride the
You already
carpet all the way out here.
You
Another
already
wave
know
of
what it's
dead
about.
goblins just kind of washes into the lake.
Rip.
Yeah, is there like an in and out to this?
Yeah, it's like a flow. It's a flow in and out, blood coming in, bodies coming
And
out.
I'm going to do a wave directed into this corner.
Yeah, smash it into that channel, sure.
A.
All right.
Better than 9.
It is better than 9. We're going to start in groups really quick here. These goblins.
All dead.
What's your DC? 17?
Poor guys.
18.
Those were perception checks, bro.
It was a perception check. Let me check their mods.
But now we know one of them definitely knows it's coming. They're like, yo.
Let me check their mods for athletics or perception.
There's a tidal wave.
Perception's
Oh,
-1.
God.
Athletics is -1. So we're good. Yeah, okay, good.
Nice.
Oh, God.
1 succeeds. Wow.
The rest die.
The rest take 11 damage. Now the wolves are locked up. I'm not going to give them a chance.
Not the wolves, bro. You drown them.
I
They got
mean,
You
there's
guys
no
didn't even know about them.
It's a special no wolf wave, Nick.
It's a no wolf wave. Now let's see if
It-
half
Actually,
damage gets
Nick,
alive.
that goes against one of my veils, and now
Then it
we
didn't.
have
It didn't
to-
happen. Wait.
I'm just kidding. I'm
They
just
just-
making- I'm not gonna I'm messing around. I'm messing. Let me-
Everybody stop.
Stop playing.
Okay, we're good.
I'm actually the other way, Nick. Can you actually RP out those wolves dying?
You
His
see
fate
the
is
blood filling in the chamber as clumps of fur start to get stuck to the bars. It's only then that you realize the skull that you're looking at that is being washed away of all the flesh is a wolf skull. You happy?
I'll look the other way.
All of these giants here. Let's roll for them as they carry their queen. I'm gonna give them disadvantage.
You better turn that bitch into a boat. She got a lot of fat, Nick. She gets float.
Yo, why did they
She
not have to
can
have her
float,
wearing
right?
any lower garments? Like, why did they go to such
I don't know.
detail?
I'm just saying.
Like, I see something. Like, I'm just.
I
like,
hope.
something.
Hey, don't put
Stop
it there. Why is there mold?
I see shadows.
You know why there's
right?
mold.
I see a shadow.
She
Wash
says-
her out.
She says, it's
Cleaning
natural.
Nick's about to have to be
You did just wash her out.
putting on mature on his channel.
Well, wait, it's Twitch's new terms of service. We're good.
Yeah, right.
We're
Whenever you.
good. No. I think they rolled that back immediately. 4d8, 11. These giants all fail, yes? Except for the queen and one of them?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. They will all take 11 damage. Except for the queen, and one of them will take half.
Do they get pushed away from her?
Do they get pushed away? The ones that failed definitely do, and one of them doesn't. So the ones that failed will get shoved into the doorway here. And then we'll get,
Bye.
we'll get to
Leave
these,
your queen alone.
these ogre huckers, and those guys gotta roll athletics.
These weird ass things didn't roll either.
We'll get to them, we'll get to them. Those are the ogre huckers, that's what's rolling right
Damn,
now.
the ogre
They
huckers.
both succeed. Both the ogres fail. So they take 11. The ogre huckers take half, and I'm gonna say they keep their goblins safe. So they're on these like
Rude.
back contraptions. Since they both succeeded. That's it for those goblins, those giants. These goblins down in the south.
All
These
dead.
guys, probably. 17, right?
18.
18? Do I keep doing that? 18. 1, 2, 3, 18. All fail. All dead.
All dead.
All dead. That was the most murderous wave. Libera opened up a spot and you just murdered through it. The orcs outside of it, I'm gonna say they got out. They're out of there. This first group, we'll say, gets hit by just one of them. The other group's far enough back. Let's request this first group athletics.
These poor people.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Two succeed. Those guys will take
Gonna learn
11,
today.
and these ones will take half, as they'll flee. And that is what we will leave off on, as most of the orcs get washed down the hillside into their
What
brethren.
about the ones underneath?
2 airships on deck.
No, it's just
Little
these 3 over
cavalry.
here. You splashed this area. I'm going to say they're okay. They're off on the side.
Okay.
They're pretty fucked up over there, though. But that is where we will leave off when we pick up next week. The airships are on their way. And overall, I mean, I think you guys might have this. Yeah. But we'll pick up next week and find out. Thanks for watching, everybody. We got a whole bunch of people watching, so say bye, stream, everybody.
Bye, stream.
Bye,
Stream.
stream.
Bye.
See you, stream.
Toodaloo, little
8, 9,
booze.
10 people watching the whole night. It's a lot of people. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.